Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to reduce rumination. Rumination needs to be reduced in order to recover. There's no way you can recover from OCD and keep rumination. There is no way. If you're analyzing right now, you can't keep analyzing and at the same time recover. So you have to give it up. Because every time you analyze, you're doing it from a position of fear, meaning you're showing your brain that you are scared, that this is important, and your brain's like, oh, well, if you're scared and this is important, I'm going to send you a lot more of these thoughts, and I'll send you a built-in fear and anxiety with the thoughts. So you'll know to be scared because I'll send you fear. Because it's trying to protect you from something that's important to you that you are scared of. So the more you send that message when you ruminate, the worse you're going to feel, because the more thoughts are going to come in, the more scarier the content will be, because the brain kind of tries to one-up itself all the time to bring you scarier and scarier thoughts in order to keep you ruminating, keep you doing physical compulsions or just analyzing. And it just needs you to be protecting yourself all the time. So if the weaker stuff is not working on you, it's going to come up with a stronger scenario. It's just a protective mechanism. It's just autoplay. It doesn't know the thought. It doesn't know what it's sending you. It knows it in a way of ones and zeros, like a computer knows. That's all. It doesn't understand the content. It doesn't understand the morality, the meaning, the deeper meaning. It doesn't get it. It's just looking at it as ones and zeros. Oh, you're scared of this? Okay, I'll send you this. I'll add a little fear, or a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety to it, just to make sure you do all of the reaction that I want you to do to protect yourself. Because the organism needs to protect itself. That's what it's doing. So you have to look at it like this, that this is not some higher power telling you something. It's not you saying it. It's just autoplay. But the more you engage in rumination, the more this autoplay will play. So you have to cut down the rumination. The easiest, none of it is easy, obviously, but the most doable way to cut down the rumination is just to cut down a little each day. So say, for example, you wake up in the morning, the thoughts are already there before you even open your eyes. You say, okay, for the first hour, I'm not even thinking rationally, so I'm not going to allow myself to lay in bed and ruminate. I'm going to start to get going with my day, and then after an hour or two, when I'm fully awake, then I'll give the thoughts attention. And then you say, okay, for the first 3 hours, then 4 hours, and start to push it off for as long as possible. I would say that I started to really go fast in terms of the recovery process once I got to a point where I could say, okay, no matter how hard the thoughts are hitting me right now, I'm going to give it a week before I start to actively respond with fear and do rumination and trying to figure the thoughts out. And by the time the week is done, by the time even a few days are done, you don't even remember the thought. So this is the point where I want you to get to, and then from there it's, the thoughts start to come in less, the anxiety comes in less, and then they stop coming in altogether. So this is the progression, what I want to see from you in order to recover. If you are spending every moment of the day thinking about it, start cutting it down so you get to a point where I'm just going to allow myself, say, like I was saying in my situation when I was going through recovery, once a week. Then I'm going to allow myself once a month, then every 2 months. And then by then, probably after that, you won't get any more thoughts altogether. So it's that process of just reducing, because when you're reducing, what are you saying to your brain? You're saying to your brain, this is not valid, this is not important, I can push it off, I have better things to do, I'm not scared. Even if you feel scared, you're kind of stepping over that and saying that, yes, the feelings of fear are there, but I know they're not logical, I know they don't make sense because I see this pattern of OCD. I see how OCD works. I see that this is autopilot. I see all the people who have gone through this. I see all my, friends and relatives who are telling me that this is nonsense. So I'm just going to trust all that and stand above the fear that's coming in. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. Again, if you are signing up, please make sure you book all your sessions or most of your sessions so you have the spots as you need to have them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.